2:13 a.m., a man accidentally tuned into a frequency that was never supposed to exist. What he heard wasn't noise. It was a signal. He was just trying to kill the silence of the night, but the silence answered back. At first, it sounded like broken static, but inside the noise, there were patterns. And patterns always mean something. And then, the message appeared. It wasn't music. It wasn't code. It was a warning. He thought it was a glitch, a corrupted frequency. But the message stayed. And then, something changed. It wasn't just the radio anymore. The room
Static calls.
watched.
Static calls. Listen close.
Every device in the room was tuning into the same thing without being told. And then, the message changed. It wasn't warning him anymore. It was confirming something.
Do not respond.
He didn't move,
Decrypt. Respond.
not even after the message
Maintain
disappeared,
the loop.
because something felt still present.
Necessity is 60 young sevens to a Hixtier.
It wasn't the radio anymore.
It is still here.
Something
still here.
else had joined the frequency.
Do not turn it off.
Something inside the room.
Do not look away from the screen. It is already adapting.
Over here.
He couldn't see it,
I see you.
but he could feel it adjusting. Like
You are
something was
being
learning
watched.
how to watch him. And then, he saw it. Not clearly. Not fully. For a moment, everything stopped reacting. Except him.
It is everywhere.
The room wasn't a
We are
room
the signal.
anymore.
I can see
It was
all.
becoming something else.
No escape from
Something unstable. It wasn't following him. It was replicating itself across everything he could see. And then it stopped hiding. Whatever was behind the signal was now inside the same space as him. His mind couldn't process it anymore. The room wasn't changing. His perception was. It wasn't watching from a distance anymore. It was getting closer. Closer than the light could reach. And then, it spoke directly to him. Not through the radio, through everything. He turned, slowly, because whatever was behind him was no longer just a signal. He turned, but nothing was there. At least, not in a form he could understand. The room stopped behaving like a room. It was breaking its own rules. Like reality was losing memory. It wasn't entering the room. It was becoming the room, piece by piece. And then he saw too much. Not more of it. More than reality could hold.
He tried to control his breath, but nothing in the room responded to him anymore. The room stopped being one place. It became multiple versions, all happening at the same time. It wasn't forming a body. It was forming understanding of him. He realized something terrifying. It wasn't just watching him. It was rewriting who he was.
He wasn't recognizing himself anymore. Not because he changed, but because something else was deciding what he was. It wasn't attacking him anymore. It was integrating him. Like he was never separate to begin with. The room stopped existing first. Then the rules followed, one by one.
There was never anyone listening.
There was no him left. Only what the signal allowed to remain. And even that was fading.
He wasn't holding on to reality anymore. Reality stopped holding on to him. The room was gone. Then the idea of the room followed, until
There was no
nothing
one to
could
ask it.
remain. There was no separation
The
left,
listener and the signal
no observer, no signal,
were the same
only
thing.
one presence. And then, even presence stopped being a concept, leaving only the signal.
There is no signal. There never was.